What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have neo-Nazis boo condemned at Melbourne Anzac Day dawn service. Before we jump into this video, I mean, the fact that anybody will be booing at the Anzac Day dawn services is insane to me. But I feel like that's just the world we live in, bro. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. But we're gonna dive in so I can get a little bit more info on this. Before we dive in, if you guys haven't to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe. Give a video a thumbs up. Also, if you would like a video request of your own in the description, I got a premium request link. I got a Patreon link. This is a request from Stellar. Let's get to it.
In Melbourne was marred by booing and heckling from a small number of people in the crowd, with a prominent neo-Nazi escorted from the service by police.
Wow.
Reporter Nicholas Hines joins us now from Melbourne. Nick, what happened this morning?
I mean, I've been speaking to people who've been going to these services for more than 20 years, and they say they've never seen anything like it. Right at the start of the service this morning at the Shrine of Remembrance, some 50,000 people in the crowd. Welcome to Country being delivered by Uncle Mark Brown. Right at the start of the ceremony, the commemorations, this loud heckling and booing from a small but dispersed group of people within the crowd, some of them heckling, throwing comments associated with far-right slogans, others just booing throughout the Welcome to Country, clearly causing a lot of distress and discomfort in the crowd. We heard people saying things like, "Not today, why would you do that today?" until eventually a loud round of applause broke out, drowning out the hecklers in the crowd. Unfortunately, that heckling did continue throughout the service this morning.
See, that's so frustrating. Like, why come? Like, that's just what I don't understand. Why come if you're there to heckle, if you're there to boo, why are you there in the first place? You could have stayed home. You don't have better things to do than to go here and boo and heckle and do all of this. Like, to me, that's just absolutely freaking wrong. Like, this is Anzac, and Anzac, I'm praying I'm not wrong in this. Anzac is the Australia-New Zealand partnership, and all the soldiers commemorating all the people who fought. Let me get this right and make sure. The country at the Anzac World Police Corps. Because I'm sorry, I want to make exactly sure what Anzac Day is before I continue with the video. Yeah, it's for all those who served and died in the war. So I was right, but I just wanted to be sure. I'm sorry. But yeah, to come and do that, like, and it frustrates me to no end, because it's people who would never stand up and fight for their country, who would never make the sacrifices that those men and women who made that ultimate sacrifice, who lost their lives on that field, those men and women who lost people close to them on that and during wars. It's ridiculous that you would sit up there and that you would heckle and that you would boo. I don't care if you don't agree with it. I don't. These people made the ultimate sacrifice. Like, that's just so disrespectful. That heats me up, bro. That heats me up.
Morning, the governor of Victoria delivering an acknowledgement of country at the start of her address, and also the host of this morning's service delivering an acknowledgement of country, both heckled throughout that. That heckling continuing even as the host of the event was acknowledging the service of First Nations veterans. After the event, we've heard from police that a prominent neo-Nazi, Jacob Hasson, was escorted from the service, led away by police. He's the man who was last year the first in Victoria to be charged over the performing of a Nazi salute in a public place. He was sentenced to jail time over that. At this stage, police are putting a call out for anyone with video from the service or any witnesses who might be able to corroborate their investigation as they work out whether any charges will be laid.
And Nick, what's the reaction?
Just be absolutely like this. This boils my blood. Like, I'm really getting upset. If you don't have anything better to do, just stay home. Just stay home. It's way too disrespectful. It's ridiculous. And I understand freedom of speech and all that, but understand even with freedom of speech, certain things you say or do, your actions had consequences, dog. Um, ah,
Been post that event?
Oh, I mean, it was swift condemnation from basically right across the board. RSL Victoria, which organises the service this morning, the president, Robert Webster, saying it was just completely disrespectful to veterans and to the Anzac
yes,
spirit. He went on to applaud the crowd who did applaud the welcome to country being delivered, saying that was the true spirit of Anzac Day. And we've seen condemnation from right across the political spectrum as well. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, Opposition Leader Peter Dutton, both very quick to condemn the heckling, saying it was disappointing and
hmm
disgraceful. And we had some strong comments too from Victorian Premier Jacinta Allen.
And the behaviour today is so deeply disrespectful, particularly
so
not just
deeply.
for those who served, but for all of us. So many of us have family members, have a personal connection to service men and women. And I think that's why we saw the crowd respond in a really strong way, pushing back against this hateful behaviour, condemning this hateful behaviour as it should be.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Like it's disrespectful. It's distasteful. It's disgraceful. All these things you can think of. But if they're disrespectful enough to do something like that, I'm sure they don't even care about being condemned. But that boils my blood because it's things that like you would never go and make that ultimate sacrifice. And so to disrespect the people who did, to disrespect the loved ones of those who passed fighting for country. Come on. That's all we've got. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, get a bit of thumbs up, check out the next. I'll see y'all next time.